from Olympia, Washington. Put your hands together for Jeremiah Hughes.
Keep it going for our host, Hannibal, everybody. Huh? He's doing great. Yeah. Happy to be in Tacoma. I'm happy to be in any city, really, because I come from a little poor town called Aberdeen, Washington. By that reaction, I can tell some of you can smell the poverty on me. That's okay. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Aberdeen is a little poor town where Kurt Cobain and Nirvana came from. Yeah, Aberdeen's such a shitty, poor little town, it created grunge music. You understand? Yeah, I don't know. And as a kid growing up there, it was super annoying because that's all anyone would ever think of is Kurt Cobain and Nirvana when they heard Aberdeen. But Aberdeen had more going for us than that because Aberdeen, Washington was recently voted the ugliest city in Washington for the third time in a row. So don't come for our title. You will get robbed at needlepoint, okay? So all I'm trying to say is where I come from, the tents have front porches, okay? They're staying. I don't know, but taking one look at a guy that looks like me, it's hard to tell where I come from. I'd be like, hey man, you need to check your privilege, because not everyone's from a gated community, jerk. And I'm always surprised, I'm like, how did you know I'm from the only gated trailer park in Aberdeen? Yeah, the only other gated community where I come from is Stafford Creek Penitentiary, so I'm doing all right. I don't know, in summary, my hometown, it has a motto, like every town has a motto. Our motto is a Kurt Cobain song, Come As You Are. But based on some research, maybe don't come as you are. Like maybe just try a little harder, But when they were voting for the hometown, or for the motto rather, for my hometown, there was a second place. And in second place, it was shoot for the stars, not your veins, Aberdeen, Washington. You know what I think the motto should be? It should be welcome to Aberdeen, send help. I have a lot of weird stuff happen to me. Just the other day, I got a new phone number, which normally isn't weird, but the person that had the phone number before me died. Yeah, I was getting texts and calls for a dead person. It was weird. And I didn't know what to do when the mom texted me. She was like, honey, I can't bear to delete this phone number. I miss you, I love you, fly high, Mom. That wasn't the punchline, I'm sorry. But I didn't know what to say to a text like that. But I learned immediately what I should not have said to a text like that. Because I just responded, love you too, Mom. And she was pissed. Yeah. I had no choice but to ghost her like her dead daughter after that. I'm kidding, I sent her a dick pic instead, guys, relax. I was driving through town the other day, I saw a reader board that said April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, which I think is stupid, because those kids are well aware, I don't know, I think we're running out of stuff to be aware of with those months. It started out with important stuff like February's Black History Awareness Month, and July is Disability Awareness Month, and then April is while you're at it, maybe don't beat your kids Awareness Month. Like, what type of parent listens to that advice? And they lean down at a packed Walmart and they're like, you're fucking lucky it's April 5th. Fuck you. Take the kid, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. My dad's a redneck from Montana, dude. If I tried to tell him April was Child Abuse Awareness Month and he couldn't hit me, he would stock up year round, okay? Starting right now, okay? Yeah. I don't know, half my family came from Montana, so when I was a kid, they would take me to a ranch to learn how to buck hay and scoop shit and be a man, And at the end of a long day, one of my chores was I had to give my aunt a shoulder massage, which was my least favorite chore, even over scooping shit. Because after a couple whiskeys, my aunt got a little into that shoulder massage. If I hit that knot just right, she's like, ooh, yeah. And that's weird, dude. I don't know what the hardest part of that was besides me. Just a little Montana humor for you. No, it was weird, and I didn't like it, but at 12, I didn't have the communication skills to tell my aunt that it was uncomfortable for me. So I did whatever I could think of to make it stop. So when I got really into it, when I hit that knot just right, I thought I'd make it uncomfortable for both of us. So when I hit that knot just right, and she's like, ooh, yeah. I just leaned in her ear and I was like, yeah? And that shit worked too well, dude. Like, she still hasn't talked to me, all right? So my dad came from Montana too, and how he raised me was he treated me a little differently than the other kids. Like, when I was in trouble, he didn't grab me by the arm. He grabbed me by the back of the neck, or as he called it, the Montana steering wheel. We had fun, you know? And I remember this one time, like, I had an ear infection. He was pissed because he had to take work off. And he grabbed me by the back of the neck and he reeled me in, and he was like, boy, if you're not actually hurt, you're gonna be when I'm done with you. And I'm petty, dude. Like, I can't wait for my dad to be on his deathbed. Because I'll have to take work off. I'll be pissed. I'm gonna grab him by the back of his neck and reel him in. I'll be like, Pa, if you're not actually hurt, you're gonna be when I'm done with you. That's me killing my dad, yeah? Relax, everyone in my family knows that joke, including my dad. He loves it, it's a great joke, okay? But like, when I was a young man, my mom would take me and my sister to a family friend's house, her friend's house, Eric. And Eric was a kind, sweet, loving guy. He was the opposite of my dad. So the feelings I had for Eric were really confusing early on. One day I went up to my mom and I was like, Mom, I think Eric should be my dad because I love Eric more than Dad. She handled it super well. She was like, shh. I love him more than Dad too, don't mess this up. Which is extra funny as an adult because I got a paternity test done and Eric is my dad, so. Oh, relax. Everyone in my family knows that joke, including my dad. He don't like that one at all. Guys, you were a lot of fun. I'm Jeremiah Hughes. Have a good night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremiah Hughes.